Hello students, welcome back in English grammar class. This is your teacher Miss Hefsa and our today's topic is verb phrase. As you know, we have done noun phrase and adjective phrase. So today we are discussing verb phrase. As you know, verb is any action, and phrase you also know its definition, that a group of words which does not give us complete sense and it doesn't have any subject and verb in it. So let's see it. Definition. Its definition is verb phrase is a group of words made up of a verb and all its modifiers. So here what we call a verb phrase, it would consist of a verb along with its modifiers. What is modifiers? Modifiers are words that change or describe another word, like that tells us something about another word. It may change, modify. Modification mean when we change something or when we improve something, we describe something. So modifiers are words that change or describe another word. So the verb along with its modifiers would be verb phrase. A verb phrase is the portion of a sentence that contains both the verb and either a direct or indirect object. As you know that in a simple sentence we have subject, then verb and then object. So except that subject, the part of the sentence which consists of a verb and direct object or indirect object, that would be verb phrase. As you know, verbs are words that demonstrate an action like sing, dance, smell, talk and eat, etc. They serve as a link between the subject of the verb and information about that subject. As I told you that the verb is always in between the subject and object. So not necessarily always, but at times, like many times. So the verb, it means that the verb shows us the relationship between a subject and object, that what object is doing, or gives us some more information about the subject. In order to show activities that can be done, active verbs are used, while linking verbs describes conditions. So here as we have discussed different types of verbs as well, we were having some active verbs there, like which shows an action, and we have also discussed linking verbs. Linking verbs are verbs that connects the subject with the rest of the sentence. So they are saying that it may be an active verb or it may be a linking verb, but the sentence or the part after the word after the verb would be a verb phrase. As you can see in the example, Ahmad play cricket. Here you can see Ahmad is doing an action. Play is an active verb here. It is an active verb. So this word play is telling us about the object cricket. So here the which one is the verb phrase? Play cricket. This part of the sentence. Ahmad is subject, while play is verb and cricket is object. So play cricket is verb phrase. Why? Because here it is telling us about something about the subject, and it is having a verb in it along with its object. As I told you, the verb along with direct object or indirect object would be verb phrase. She is a beautiful girl. Here look at the verb. Here is the verb, and it is linking verb here, because as I told you, linking verbs are verbs that connect the subject with the rest of the sentence. So here is connecting the subject she along with the complement a beautiful girl. So here all the sentence starting from is would be verb phrase. Here is a beautiful girl is a verb phrase. So like a verb phrase may start with a helping verb, it may start with an active verb, or it may start with a linking verb, but it would also consist of any kind of verb. Here we have some other description of verb phrase. Verb phrase may contain adverb, not necessarily, but like they are just giving us some identification to recognize the verb phrase. As you can see, Billy ran very fast. Billy ran very fast. So here the underlined part, ran very fast, is a verb phrase, because here it consists of the verb along with the modifier, as here adverb is modifying the verb. Ran very fast. How does he ran? So he ran very fast. So it may consist of an adverb. As you can see, very fast is adverb here because it is just modifying the verb ran here. It may consist of a prepositional phrase. As you can see, Billy ran to the store. Where did Billy ran? It ran to the he ran to the store. So here it is showing the position of Billy. So in the same way, it may consist of a prepositional phrase as well. As you know, to the store is a prepositional phrase which shows the position of a noun. So ran to the store is verb phrase here. Look at another one. It may consist of helping verb. As I have already discussed that it would be having any type of verb. Here you can see Billy will run. Now here we have another point. Will is a helping verb while run is main verb. So will run shows that it is an adverb phrase. So here you can see, like, if it consists of just verb along with its helping verb, so it would be also a verb phrase. If it has no object or no modifier, still it would be a verb phrase. Then we have another description of it. Often a verb phrase is a chunk of words altogether. As in the previous example, we have seen that the verb phrase is just a chunk of a combination of different words altogether, like they were all collected there. But sometimes verb phrase split up, but at times some other words or the subject came in between the verb phrase. So still that part of the sentence would be also included in verb phrase. Like as you can see in example, we have two interrogative sentences in which questions are asked. Did you ever expect to see me? So here you can see the word did is a helping verb, you is subject, ever expect to see me. So here just you is not included in verb phrase, while the underlined part, look at the underlined part, like did is also underlined, then ever expect to see me. So here all the sentence which is underlined is it is a verb phrase except this you, because you is subject. Look at another sentence. When will we arrive at the hotel? Here again you can see we is a subject which came in between the sentence, so it is not included in verb phrase, while the rest of the sentence, the first part and the last part, is a verb phrase. So it's not necessary that all the verb phrase would be just a chunk of words which would be all together. They may be split up. Still we would call them verb phrase, and we would consider that part of the sentence as well in verb phrase. A verb phrase can be the predicate of a sentence or a clause. In this case, there will usually be a helping verb in addition to the verb. Here again you can see they are just saying that as you can see in example, the author is writing a new book. So here only the author, that is a subject, is not included in verb phrase, while the rest of the whole sentence is a verb phrase. So as you know the definition of predicate, subject and predicate. A sentence has always two parts. The first one is subject and the rest of the sentence is predicate. Subject is the doer of an action or something or someone about which something is said, while the rest of the whole sentence starting from the verb would be a predicate. So here they are saying that a verb phrase can be the predicate of a sentence or a clause. So it may be just the whole predicate of the sentence would be a verb phrase. As you can see in another example, I must make an A in this class. So here again, as you can see, must is a modal verb, and the verb phrase started from here because this is the verb here. It is a helping verb as well. Must, make is the main verb. So the underlined part of the sentence is all predicate as well, and it is a verb phrase as well. The fierce cat might eat the fish. Here again you can see this part of the sentence is a verb phrase. Hope this today's lecture would be clear to you. What you have to do, your homework for today is that you have to write 5 sentences which would consisting of verb phrase, and you have to underline verb phrase in that. See you in my next class. Have a nice day. Bye bye.